Really quick and easy gift bags that you can really use for absolutely any occasion. They can be for Christmas, which we're doing tonight, birthday, thank you, table decorations, so many things, and honestly they really are easy to make. And I'm just going to be basically using two products to show you how versatile they can be. So let's flick over to the desk and right. Oh, no, I haven't flicked over to the desk. Let me see. There we go. That's better. Okay, so I have got, let me move this out of the way. The two items that I'm going to be using tonight are and I think I have talked about this amazing, hi Julie, welcome along. So lovely to have you here on a Tuesday. This is called A Walk in the Forest, and this special designer series paper has been put out to make a difference. I think I have explained this to you before, but just quickly, it's $4.50 New Zealand goes to for everyone sold to support organisations dedicated to spreading cheer and support to those in need. And so I just think it's such a fantastic thing to be part of. So this is the paper. You get two of each design, and you have these little designs on the front. You've got the cute little polar bears. These trees coordinate with let me just find it, the merriest trees, and the die will cut that out. So that's pretty cool as well. And then you have the reverse, which is stripes and dots and that sort of thing. So we're going to be using a couple of these tonight. And then I'm also going to be using these, which are called the handcrafted element dies. So these are super cute. These, you cut out one each of these, and this layers on the top. I've used it on one of the samples I'll show you. And so you use both of these. This one, you cut out this, that's the one we'll be using, and this goes on top. You have also got this one, and then you cut this out and that goes on top, and the same, I haven't used this one yet, but lovely coordinating elements to decorate for Christmas. You could make these as Christmas ornaments or tags for your projects. So let me just get started. So I'm going to grab my trimmer, and I have cut this. Now you probably saw on that paper before, I have got the measurements here, but I have written them in the comments, and I will have them on my blog as well. So there's inches and centimeters to make this bag. Okay, so this is 29.5 centimeters by 15.25, or 11 5/8 by 6. So I've already pre-cut that. So I'm just going to score this now. And always make sure you take your blade well out of the way before you start doing this. I've done that before today, where I have used the blade instead of the scorer and had to start again because I wasn't intending to cut anything. So that's 7/14/21, or as you can see, there is the inches as well. I find for this particular one, it's actually easier to use the centimeters, and 28. Okay, and then we are just flipping that round before I get rid of it, and doing one at the bottom. And this is this beautiful paper. It's sort of like snowflakes. So all we're going to do is I'm just going to turn that over. Going to cut this up here. And so it is actually always better to cut at a little bit of an angle, just a tiny bit. It just tends to sit neater when you fold them over and put them together. So you're just going to cut up on each. Now I'd skipped a step really because I need to show you that you need to actually score it before we get started. Just makes it easier to see the lines. So let me do that first. So I've had this this bag, and I've had the measurements and use it a lot actually, I must admit. It is one of those ones that you just keep going back to. I'm not really into the really small little boxes that just hold one chocolate. I always think that's a bit, I prefer to give lots. Let's just put it that way. I prefer to give more than just one. So I find this bag. And the other good thing is, even though the length of this stays the same, you can actually increase the height. So if you wanted a bag that was taller, then all you had to do was just increase that height from what have I got, 15 1/4. You could just make that however high you need it for your bag. Okay, so let's start putting some tape on next. And I like to use double-sided tape because I find it quite firm. Oh, so I've got my scissors out. Okay. And I need to pop it on here as well. And you'll see in a minute where that's going to go. This is all you need to do with this bag, is just score and cut these flaps at the bottom. Okay, now let's do this one first. I must admit, I am someone that likes alternative colours for Christmas as well. So let me just line that up. It's quite hard to see these folds actually. There we go. Right. In the next stages, I'm just going to peel that off. Oops. Didn't cut that one off, did I? There we go. Okay. I need my pick-me tool for this. So I know it's the last week of September, and it's quite scary, isn't it, really? Because then the festive planning sort of starts, doesn't it? You start getting ready. Well, if you're organised, you start getting ready. So I've got tape on that side, tape on this side. So I'm just going to pop this one over lightly, like so. I'm not going to press it down just yet, because I want to make sure that I've got it square. And then that one. And then you just push on the inside to make sure that it all sticks together. Oh yes. Oh, is it really bad over there? It's not bad on north. Oh, okay. I hope it's not coming this way. Nice to have you here. So when we fold it now, there is a line down here where you have where you folded it over. So I find it easier to squish it. And this is all you're just going to do. Poke in the sides a little bit and then squish the top down. Now I have these left over that we used to have. So There's two ways you can do this. I'm going to use this with a little clip at the moment, but I'll show you another way you can do it on one of the other samples that I've got as well. So I have cut out from, let's get rid of that stuff on there. Oops. The ornament, I have used silver foil, and see the beautiful, I don't know if you can see that, the beautiful indentation and pattern that makes on that. And then I have used the in colour textured paper. Sideways rain, oh my gosh, I hope it's not coming here. Right, so I'm just going to add a few little drops on there. And I'm going to pop this on here like so. So after you've made the bag, you can actually do whatever. You can put a tag on the front, you can put a decoration on the front, you can put whatever suits whatever you need it for basically. I'm putting Christmas decorations on. This glue's not liking the textured paper quite so much, have to give it a bit of a squeeze. I think the blue and the silver just look so gorgeous together. Okay, so before I pop that on, I'm going to use some of this to, where's my, these ones will do. I'm just going to pop that one through because and I'm going to pop it on a couple of glue dots, and the reason that, of course I cut way too much, I always do that. With glue dots you can, it's a bit easier to take it off if the person wants to take it off the gift bag and then use it as a ornament. So let's grab a couple of glue dots and just pop a couple on. And I'll just put one there and one at the top, I think. I always like my nails glue dots. I always get stuck on my nails. Does that happen to anybody else out there? Don't know, but they always seem to get stuck on my nails. Okay, so let's pop that there. I'll take that up just a little bit. And then I have used, and I'll just show you this, I was so excited to see this stamp set, I must admit, with these reverse stamps. I just love how these turn out, and I am going to use Tahitian Tide. I'll just do one to show you how it goes, and then I've already pre-cut them. So, and they're really easy to cut out, of course, because they come in a block when you stamp them. So you just stamp them like that, and they have the outline already with the colour. I've silver embossed some. You can use any colour, black, white. As I used this one, I've used blue. Tahitian Tide, I should say. And I've cut some out, of course. And I'm just going to grab some mini dimensionals, pop these on. Don't want it sticking out too much, so these work, the mini dimensionals are not quite as thick as the big dimensionals, so they're quite good for when you don't want something to stick out too much. I've got two there, so I'll use them both. As I say, I've got some other samples. I have used just the same two elements, basically. The walk in the park paper and the handcrafted elements. So let's put Mary and Christmas. Oops, that's sticking now. Okay, and the last thing was the ribbon. So just going to show you about tying the ribbon at the top. I'll just make sure I've got enough. So this is another way of keeping it, I always cut way too much, closed. Okay. Even after all these times of doing these lives tying ribbons, I still don't like tying ribbons on a video. They can be very fiddly. Okay. So there you have, oops, get rid of that. Really quick. Oh, one more thing. I'm just going to put a little, one of these gorgeous little elements on. These are called the Faceted Gems Trio Pack. Really nice and blingy. And there you have a gift pack. Of course, when you've got it full with items, it's a lot, sits a bit fuller. And this is another one I made that was with the reverse side of this one. And that's using that oval die that I showed you with the 2 layers. And I have silver embossed this one this time. So you can see how that works. And use the clip. So I don't need the clip on this one. It's just quite handy to have that when you're tying the bow, so it keeps it closed. And then there is this one, which is more traditional, with the green and the green, the red ribbon. And this is the tag die with the layer. And of course, that one sits, as you can see, a lot fuller because, yum yum, it's got some beautiful chocolates in there. So yeah, really easy. I've put the measurements, as I say, in the comments, and I will have it on my blog as well. But give it a go. It really is a handy thing to have in your stash, knowing how to create these bags, and you can whip them up anytime with whatever you've got in your collection. So I hope you enjoy that, and look forward to sharing some more inspiration with you next week. Make sure you like and share if you enjoyed this video, and take care everybody. Bye.